Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today I do appreciate you stopping by. Look at this bottle. 22 ounce bomber that was sent to me with a few years age on it, and then I aged it some more on top of that. This is a 2002 edition of Alaskan Brewing's Alaska Smoked Porter. Not a big beer, it's only 6.1%, so I don't know how well a 6.1%er will sell for 17 years. So this is the oldest beer I have in my possession. Let's just put it that way. This is way before I got into craft beer. Like I said, it was sent to me, and I didn't put a name on the back of it. It was probably before I was doing that. But I had the guy that sent this to me asked me a week or so ago if I'd reviewed it yet, and I told him no. It would be coming up pretty quick. So I'm sure he'll be watching, and if he did, put that in the comments so everybody will know that you sent it to me. I cannot get their beers here. I don't know what the distribution is for this brewery, but you can't get those beers here in this part of Virginia. So, oldest beer that I have, 2002, 17 years old. Wow, that's an old beer, especially since it's a 6.1%er. The ones they're doing now are like 6.5%. When I went to Beer Advocate, they have it listed as 6.5%, but they don't differentiate between years. Untapped has a 2002 listed, but they also have it listed as 6.5, which is wrong. It is not a 6.5. The 2002 is a 6.1. So that's what it has on the label, so I believe the label more than I'm going to believe what these guys here are saying. There is no commercial description and no IBUs listed. I hope it is cellared well. I hope it's not going to poison my dumb ass for drinking a beer that's 17 years old and it's only 6.1%. So if this is the last beer review you ever see from me, you know it probably killed my ass. Hopefully that won't be the case. Still looks like it's got a little over an inch head space in there, and nothing has evaporated too much. So we're about to find out, guys, and if I tell you if it didn't sell it well or it tastes bad or whatever, it is what it is. And I do appreciate the guy that sent it to me, because he'd had it for a long time, and then I've had it for a long time. So, oldest beer in my possession, 2002. I was still drinking Budweisers in 2002, so way before I started doing craft beer reviews, guys. So let's see what it brings to the table here. I'm kind of scared, to be honest with you. I don't know what to expect here, guys. I've never cellared a beer of this low ABV that long. So, a little bit of hiss, not a big hiss. And we're going to go down the center unless it starts producing a monster head. But you kind of doubt for a beer that old. And that's all we're going to get in there right now. Not much of a head at all, just barely covering the top of the beer. Over into the light, I get some red ruby tinges. It is a porter, not a stout, down here. Pretty dark up here. So, to the nose we go. Man, it don't have a whole lot of smell at all, guys. A little bit of roasted malt. And that's about it. I'm not getting a whole lot. So I don't think this beer was intended to be cellared this long. It doesn't have a big nose at all, guys. So let's see what we got. Cheers. A little on the bitter side. You do not want to cellar a 6.1 or 6.5% this long, guys. It doesn't have a whole lot of taste other than a little bit of roasted malt and some bitterness. Now, if it had been a 8, 9, 10%er, it'd probably be really tasty, but a 6.1, way past its prime on this beer. So if you've got a 6.1 2002 still in your closet or fridge, you probably ought to drink this. It's way beyond its prime, way beyond its prime. But it's a 6.1 and it's a 17-year-old beer. So if you try drinking a Budweiser that's 17 years old, you're probably going to get green and sick. And I hope this doesn't happen to me. I hope it doesn't make me sick. But there's not a whole lot going on right now, guys. It's not meant to be cellared this long. And I was just trying to. He sent me an older one, and it was the oldest one that I had, and I wanted to cellar it for a long time. And he asked me a week or two ago if I'd done it yet, and I said no, but I'm going to. So way beyond its prime. Drink these beers, especially a 6 or 6.5%. You ought to drink those pretty fresh. Don't sell them no more in a year or two. But it was the oldest thing that I'd got and had, and wanted to see what it would do. Glad I didn't cellar it any longer, guys. It's not a beer you want to cellar that long. So, and like I said, partially my fault, maybe a little on his. We're trying to cellar a beer this low of an ABV for this long, so it is what it is, guys. Not super impressed right now. So let me sip on it and we'll come back and see where we're going to end up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This beer did not cellar well, guys. I'll be straight up honest with you. And I hate to mealy mouth or give the beer bad grade, because when it's fresh, it's pretty tasty. This is not something you want to cellar this long, especially being a 6.1%er for 17 years. It's just, would you drink a Budweiser or Miller or Coors at 17 years old? God almighty, you probably get green. There's these plants around me and be throwing up and doing all kinds of stuff like that. Not impressive right now, especially with the age it's on this beer, being the ABV that what it is. But it is what it is, and like I said, I hate to do it, but I am going to do it. It's a 2002 edition of their Alaskan Smoked Porter, which I thought was very tasty fresh. Not so much now. Final chug. Very flat. It did have a little carbonation when I opened it up, but it poured very flat. Tastes very flat. A little bit of roasted malt and a little bit of bitterness in there. Not much else going on. It is well past its prime. So do not cellar the Alaska Smoked Porter more than a year or two. Would probably be a good assessment there. This one did not survive well. So I hate it, but it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't cellar it any longer, guys. It is way past its prime. It should have probably been done 15 years ago. But it is what it is, like I said. To me, guys, this is not even into the B category. C plus at this stage. Not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. Drink it fresh on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, like I said, they've got a big number because people are drinking this fresh, and it is pretty damn tasty fresh. They have 4.15, exceptional. This beer did not live up to that at all. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.93, which is in their B plus range. I can't go there on this one either, guys. It did not survive well. Drink this one pretty fresh, and it's probably going to be a little better tasty, especially being a lower ABV beer. So it is what it is. So if you have a 2002 still sitting around in your fridge or your closet, you better get it out, because it's not going to be impressive right now. And this one is not either. As much as I hate to say it, but I do appreciate you guys sending it to me, and I tried to sell it as long as I could, but we did it a little too long. I'm afraid I probably should have done it when I first got it, and even then it was probably 10 years old or older when I got it, and I sold it way too long over top of that. So drink this one fresh, guys. It's probably going to taste a lot better. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.